Hello. You asked and I'm answering. I printed out some of the most commonly asked questions from you guys to me about my business, embroidery specifically, most of them, and I am going to answer them. So hang tight. The first question that I get asked all the time is, what machine do you use? What machine is that? And my answer is I have two. You will see me embroidering on both when I'm super busy, which is most of the time, but my multi-needle machine is a SmartStitch S1201. It is a 12 needle embroidery machine. Love it so much. I've only had it for about 6 months, but I have finally gotten to a point where I feel like I really know my machine. I know how to take care of it. I know how to work it. I can hear when something just isn't right. Love that machine. It's awesome. Highly recommend. If you have questions about it, drop them in the comments. My single needle machine, which I love just as much. Oh, I started on a single needle machine and I still have one and I'll probably keep it forever. This is a Husqvarna Viking Topaz 50. Just as amazing of a machine, just different because it only has one needle, so things can be a little bit more tricky. You have to change thread colors more often if you have multicolor designs. Hooping can be a little bit more difficult. Changing the bobbin can be a little more difficult, but otherwise it can do all of the embroidery that a multi-needle machine can. That's a very nice machine. It comes with a really large hoop area, which is why I chose it, but it's also just like a quality brand. So those are my two machines that I use, that I work with, SmartStitch and Husqvarna Viking. Number 2, how long does it take to make a keepsake? This question varies. So time-wise, like looking at hours, from start to finish, it can take anywhere from 2 to 5 hours for one keepsake. So it depends on the complexity of the material that I'm working with. It depends on how much detail you ordered on your keepsake. Did you order multiple sleeves? Did you order front only? So that timing depends. If it's like a simple fabric like satin, easy peasy, and you didn't get sleeves, I can have it done in 2 hours. If you ordered the works, as I like to call it, I would probably need longer, especially if your dress is more intricate and it takes more precision time. I like to work nice and slow because it's your favorite items that I'm turning into keepsakes, so I like to treat them with respect. Time-wise, as in months, I require at least 2 months notice for these orders. So once you place your order, I will have it to you within 2 months. I'm super busy. My name is getting out there. I've gone viral a couple of times. So I need you to be patient. I'm also one person. I'm also a mom and a wife, and things happen. It depends on summer, depends on if the kids are in school or camp or if someone's sick or, you know, all the mom things. So I hope that answers your question. Another question I get asked often is if I do my own digitizing. So digitizing is when you take an image or a design or something and you turn it into a stitch file that can be stitched out onto something, right? So if you sent me a picture of a hand-drawn note, right, like a personal note that says I love you, this one's special to me because I do these. I do these. I can take that note, a picture of it, and I can design it in my software and I can turn it into stitches, stitch it out on something, and that can be put onto your wedding dress or whatever. So that's called digitizing, right? I do my own for the most part. If it is super complicated, I send it off to one of my guys who does it, and I pay him to do it. But if it's something that I can do, I do it myself. So I'm practicing. It's a very tricky thing to learn, but I use the software for Embrilliance. I have StitchArtist2, and I love doing it myself. It's just, it gives it that extra of like, I did this all by myself from start to finish. I love doing it. It's tricky. There's a lot to learn. It's very techy. But for the most part, I do it myself. I have done my own logos. I've done my own personal logo. I've done the wedding dress keepsake, so the personal notes, the outlines of, you know, the dad sweatshirt things. I do all of that myself. If it's tricky or complex, I send it off. I hope that answers your question. Another question that I get is, can you embroider things other than wedding dresses? Yes, I can. I can embroider almost anything. You just have to ask. I don't advertise everything that I make. Hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, tote bags, cozies. I do embroider a lot of cozies, which are like my super popular just sewn item. Jean jackets, made a really cute jean jacket embroidered with like, oh my god, it was so cute. So can you embroider anything other than dresses? Yes, I can. Oh, baby onesies, those are super popular. Yes, you just have to ask. I can embroider just about anything. Next question that I get is, I'm worried about sending my keepsake item to you. Is it going to be safe in the mail? Yes, it is. If wrap it up good. Put it in a bag, and then in a bag, and then in something, and then in a mailer or a box or whatever. Don't just slide your dress right into a mailer that can get like poked or ripped, because that will damage your dress. So protect it and then put it in the box or mailer, and then also send with tracking so that we can keep an eye on where it is. I haven't lost one yet. They have all arrived to me. But it should be safe in the mail. So package it up good and send it with tracking. Okay, the last most frequently asked question that I get is, how do I know which stabilizer to use? And that question, I have to say, comes with time and practice and failures and trials and errors. So you can go on Google and look up a list of, if it's this item or if the fabric is this weight, use this stabilizer, use 2 pieces here, blah, blah, blah. If you wear it, don't tear it. However, each machine is different. Each stabilizer is different. You may find that you like embroidering with one better than the other, so it's really difficult. However, the 2 that you want to have on hand always is a medium weight cutaway stabilizer for the heavier things like sweatshirts, right? And a medium weight tearaway stabilizer. The tearaway stabilizer is going to be for things that don't have a back, like a beach towel or your hats, because you don't want the stabilizer cut out around the back of a beach towel or a hand towel or dish towel, whatever. You want it torn off completely. So those are the 2 that you want to have on hand ready to go. You can do t-shirts with the cutaway. The tearaway, like I said, is for things that like don't have a back. Mostly I use them for hats and beach towels, which are super popular. But the other types of stabilizer that you'll want to have in your stash eventually, I like the mesh cutaway stabilizers. It's softer, thinner, and a little bit more sheer than the medium weight cutaway. And those are perfect for t-shirts that maybe you can see through a little bit. You can always use 2 layers to make it a little bit thicker, but it tends to do really well with without leaving like a solid thick mark around your clothing items that you embroider. So that would be my suggestion. I hope that is helpful. And those are some of the most popular questions that I get in my DMs, and I hope that you find them helpful. Do you have any more questions? Because if you do, drop them in the comments and I will be happy to answer them at any point, or you can follow along on all of my socials at mamamel.collection, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, my Amazon storefront, blah, blah, blah. All of those, and I would be happy to reach out and talk to you. If you are interested in starting your own embroidery small business, hit subscribe because I am all about it. I have been doing this for 5 years now. I just hit my 5-year anniversary. I love everything about it. I want to teach you everything that I possibly can, all while enjoying the ride, seeing where it takes us. So subscribe. I would love to have you here. We will be doing lots more videos like this, and I appreciate your time.